Lords, ladies, and peasants alike.
A horse like that must cost as much as a farm.
Welcome back for episode 6. Pebbles is getting compliments. Really? And Pebbles has blood all over too. Anyways, last episode, let me catch you guys up with what happened. So I was told that the Takov blacksmith could assist me in gaining access to the wedding party. When I paid him a visit, he said I had to pass his test first. We forged iron together and he was pleased with my work. But then he needed my help in finding weapons for Lord Samin, and I promised to oblige. We found the weapons in a bandit camp, which is also how I met Lord Samin, a local noblesman. Then we had to forge a sword for his son, which we did. We can go to the wedding now. I should dress nicely for such an occasion, so I don't embarrass myself. So right before I started up the recording here, I went out to Troskowitz, and I bought myself some wedding attire. And the tailor there actually will keep telling you if you look good enough or not for the wedding, so you can just keep messing with different types of clothing. But that's what my Henry looks like right now. I got my charisma pretty high, and I also actually bought a special potion called the Weak Fox potion. Increases speech by 3 for half a day, so I'm gonna pop that once we get closer to the wedding. Now there is another option for the wedding. I think we can find a completely different way to get into the wedding, or we can actually go to the Miller, Krazel, which is on the map down here. But I think I'm just going to push forward today, and we're just going to go with the blacksmith right now, and on future playthroughs, I'll experience the other types of content. So yeah, I think my Henry's ready to go. Hopefully we see Hans Capon here. You know what I did get? I also bought something for my horse. Let me see if I can equip it real fast. I go to armor and we go all the way to the bottom. I have this right here. We're gonna move that to horse. And there we go, look at that. There you go, Pebbles. Now you're looking pretty good too, minus the blood, but it is what it is.
How can I help you today, friend?
Can we go to Samin now?
I see you're already dressed to the nines. Looking like you do, you'll have the girls swarming all over you.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
So Lord Samin, I think, is a little insecure right now because he's running out of money. Seems like a cool guy, though. From last episode, it was really fun doing that mission with him.
Why would it be a disgrace?
Because of the beggars by the gate. And also because of Yurko and his band. I should never have invited them.
Do you want me to keep an eye on Yurko to make sure he stays out of trouble?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord van Bergov as a reward. if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartapluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Hopefully we don't have to use that weapon. Okay, welcome. Here we go. I'm assuming we're going to have a lot of player agency here in how we handle this wedding.
Aye. Well, we're not getting any younger. How's it looking here so far?
I'll tell you, it's been a long time since we've had a wedding like this. It must have cost Lord Samin a fortune.
Well, it is his only
Let's see if we have a quest objective. Okay, wait for Van Berghoff and talk to Svatja. Okay, and that's the bailiff son. So let's go find that guy. Might as well get myself some free food while I'm here, right? Shit.
Roasting.
I saw old Olbram here. You better avoid him so you don't cause a scene.
This is pretty cool.
Promise me you'll try not to get as drunk as you always do.
Oh my gosh. There's Yurko.
You're here too. Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Why wouldn't I? After what you did.
It's like this. Though I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Samin spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
I can see that. He even invited you to his son's wedding.
Yes, that's more out of courtesy than goodwill. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
I knew this guy was going to have a bigger role to play. Yeah, sure, why not?
Of course. Good health.
To Lord Samin. Thanks to him, my head is still attached to my neck.
Music is so loud. For some reason, I can't get the wedding music to turn down at all in the settings, so even when I put in-game music all the way down, so we're just going to have to deal with it. It's just a little bit loud. Check this place out.
You lad, come here for a moment.
Hey, it's Betty.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
And why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Whoa, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her. She's a sensitive girl, you know.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Agnes is very,
I think that's her right there. Hey, could you guys quiet down a little bit? Holy crap. Well, she is a pretty girl.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance?
Dobravka.
With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Let's try the charisma check.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing.
Well, alright.
Hopefully I don't have to control this, because I don't know how to dance. I think she's stepping on Henry's feet.
What's she supposed to do? Run away,
How much longer?
She's honestly not that bad. That looks good to me. I don't see the problem.
and miss all this fun? Forget it.
Have to wear some steel toe boots though.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like an elf. She seems like a nice girl.
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Potential romance? I'm thinking yes.
Thanks. I'm not hungry.
So, something sweet. Anything
Wojtek?
you want.
You'll bring me anything I ask for.
Yes.
All right. Bring me a golden goose.
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole...
Didn't expect Wojtek to be here. Okay, we have to find... Oh, I think that's him right here. So this is the guy that we fist fought in the beginning of the game when we made it to Troskovitz. He was mocking Sir Hans. He's really annoying, and I don't like him.
Someone will hear you, but if you ever want to give him a proper beating, you can count
See,
me
they're already
in.
talking about bullying people.
What's Wojtek even saying to her? I was walking by a while ago, and he was telling her something about butterflies. What an idiot. Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Yeah, that'll be me. They call me Henry.
I heard. Anyway, what happened, happened. Let's not let it ruin our day. I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek. We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves. I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa and his drinking. I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
It's cool that the game remembers that.
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time. Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her. That's our friend, Wojtek.
Do you know who she is?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Oh no. Well, I do have my charisma clothes on. Why not?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry. I'd like to see that. You're on. My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart. I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I think I'm on his side.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine. Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
Okay, now it's time. Let's pop the potion. Here it is. Increase speech by 3 for half a day. Awesome. And then we'll check under my player and make sure that it's active. There it is.
Wojtek even saying to her? I was walking by a while ago, and he was telling her something.
Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything I ask for.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold
Oh, she
you
don't care at
tight.
all.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Great things.
How
Oh,
I
no.
long to kiss your lips.
Oh, man.
And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes 2 of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
Ooh, bad start.
May I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Can abuse any girl in the bed.
Look, Wojtek. Why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greeting.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
See ya, loser.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
It's a good thing the game didn't let me do that same thing.
Those are the worst.
Thanks for getting rid of Wojtek for me. I hope you won't live to regret it.
Don't you worry about me.
Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
I think she's really into me.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
Mysterious. I don't know.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Burned down.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
What about something more Oh man, now we gotta think about Teresa. Henry, what do you do here? Oh no. We haven't seen Teresa in a while, right? Are we technically even boyfriend and girlfriend? Ah, choices, choices.
Sorry, Mishka, but I've got a sweetheart at home.
And I've got an aunt. What of it? I just want to dance with you, not marry you.
Okay, okay. Alright, sure. That's fine.
We'll dance then.
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
I've never had any lessons, but I've been at a few dances.
Now I'll lead you then. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Care to dance?
Twit.
Second dance of the day. Go, Henry.
And 1, 2, 3, and off we go.
The other day, I caught him in the church staring at a statue of the Virgin Mary.
Yeah, she's a nice girl. She's nicer than I thought initially.
See? You're doing pretty good.
I'm a natural.
Don't get so cocky. But you haven't stepped on my feet so far, which I can't say for many.
Need to take a marigold decoction. My health is low. Look at those guys watching me right now.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
Thank you, madame. Point proven.
Did Wojtek actually manage to ever pick up a girl?
None that I... Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
Wedding is slowly beginning. People aren't staggering yet, but it's only a matter of time.
I should go and see Lord Semi.
I love how you can spend a day at a wedding in this game just dancing and chatting with people.
Berghoff in return.
Or you can spend the day hunting bandits or defending fortresses. Okay, we gotta go talk to Lord Semi. I just want to look around for a minute.
They even invited that spiteful old fat old.
Hey, innkeepers.
My dear.
What do you want?
Well, you, of course.
Whoa. Okay.
I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really? And Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
Oh no. Too much temptation at this wedding.
I see, you naughty girl. Where?
I'll show you. Follow me.
Oh man.
Well,
Good.
that was something.
Okay. It happened. It happened. All right. Good stuff, Henry. Teresa doesn't have to know, right?
Put something on. I don't want to...
Oh, am I naked right now? Oh my god. That is so funny. The game makes you put your clothes back on. I don't remember what I was wearing though, because I didn't want to wear armor. We were wearing that. That's too funny. Not that. The fitted coat. The riding gloves look pretty cool. And then soft shoes, the ring, and Pevlena's necklace. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Oh, Henry, what is it?
Oh, Henry's falling in love right now.
It's just... I liked it very much.
Yes, it was nice.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
I'll be going.
This is when regret sets in. Hey, Mishka.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
Got some dice. There's our guy we took the quest from. This is where I just was. For reasons. Oh, no way, look who it is.
Well, well, well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did you get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business.
Really, Hans?
What do you want from me? I wasn't good enough for you, so stop pestering me.
That was a long time ago, dude.
Clear off.
Why should...
Didn't you understand? Leave me be.
You're being a pain again.
Alright.
Mind your own business, Henry.
Hey, Henry! How are you, pal?
I see you didn't waste any time, gamekeeper.
I know! For Christ's sake! What have I done? What's my wife gonna say? I really want to stay away from the booze, but I can't do it alone. I know! Supposing you keep an eye on me, Henry.
What? Mind you?
It's easy. Just don't let me drink.
I'd say it's a little late for that, isn't it?
All right. So just don't let me end up under the table. If you see me with a drink in my hand, stop me from drinking it, Henry. Do you understand?
Alright. I can remember.
All right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
You're made of gold. I'll never forget this.
Sure. Hand me what you're drinking right now then.
I'm starting to regret this.
Yeah. Wasn't too hard, was it?
Although Trotsky puts it to shame, eh?
Aye, but Lord Zameen is Sir Otto's most...
That was a funny quest with that huntsman. It was the one when we were trying to get Mutt.
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
First, I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
What are the rules?
Very simple. It's not hard. Everybody gets a wooden sword, and whoever wins first, wins. Whoever beats young Lord Alder, Svatopluk the bailiff's boy, and Lord Semyon himself takes it all.
Oh, we're definitely doing this.
And what's the price?
Let it be a surprise.
You don't know, do you?
True, I don't. But I hear our master's been very generous, so you won't be disappointed.
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Alder is waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
Oh, that's tough.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
Maybe we get to fight Hans in this one, too.
You have a lot to learn, young man.
My God. How on earth could someone like you beat me? Such a shame.
I'm sorry.
Okay, challenge the Lord Samin to a duel. That's objective M. We gotta keep an eye on this guy from getting drunk right now. Just keep an eye on the guy in green.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
I apologize.
Oh, excuse me.
That man of yours, I mean, if what they say about
Excuse me, ladies.
Things. But we didn't discuss...
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge, but drink something first. You look a little pale to me.
Okay. Oh, man. Let's go. Good start. I'm a little bit worried, though. Might get in trouble.
Do it!
Let's go.
Nice fight, Henry. It's been a long time since I've seen our young lord beaten.
Thank you, Captain. What now?
The bailiff's son's next. All you need to do is challenge him.
What can you tell me about him?
About Svatya? Hard to say.
Oh, this'll be
I don't
fun.
really know him that well. But he can probably handle a sword, seeing as how he signed up for it of his own accord. Unlike our young lord, who was ordered to do it.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
Okay, now we get to fight the guy that we hate. Yeah, what are you looking at, Hans? How about you come in here? Kick your ass.
This is a nice fortress for a shithole like this.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though. Death!
Let's go. I'm not getting hit today.
You
Want to try a master strike? It's just really tough. Gotta be really quick. There we go.
Nice work, Henry. He wasn't an easy opponent. I never thought the bailiff's boy would be able to swing a sword like that.
Yeah, you're right. He has nothing to be ashamed of.
Mutual respect. That's how it should be.
Who am I going to face next?
Now, take a break and come back in a while.
Be drinking, Huntsman. Definitely have improved in the combat since my first duel with Tomcat. Okay, I guess I don't know how long we have to wait for that, but maybe I can pass time? No, you can't. I never talked to the Chamberlain.
I am entertaining the lady. Can't you see?
Dang, I wanted to chat with him.
He's the one who ruined it all for him.
Don't worry about him.
Easy for you to say. I wish I could.
Here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Wonder if I can just talk to Barrow. Gotta get away from that damn music. It's actually kind of realistic. That's how weddings are. Way too loud.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semine's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
This guy looks like Jules, that guy we were talking to earlier, the robber baron. I think they have the same model.
I'll try to sneak into the pantry.
Just make sure she doesn't catch you red-handed. It'd be for the best if you lured her out of the kitchen. But that won't be easy, especially now, when she's so busy with the feast.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Oh no, I think I'm gonna have to have the overeaten status effect and have low stamina. And I still have to fight in the tournament. Okay, collect food on the table. 14 out of 40. He's already grabbed some. Okay, it looks like I don't actually have to eat it. Make sure nobody's watching me. This is pretty funny. I gotta know where the pantry is first, though. So when she comes out...
What they let me pay.
There's the drunk Moravians. Is that the food pantry?
I'll tear him to pieces. How
Yep,
much
it's
does
in
he
there
owe
somewhere. Hey, can I come in, or are you... Hey, how are you, Dorothy?
What would you like, young? Did the food run out? If it otherwise, stay out of my kitchen.
Okay. That looks like the pantry right there. I'm leaving. Sorry.
What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after all.
Oh, I have a buff right now, actually, from that romance. You've had some sweet moments, which no one can take away from you. You feel refreshed and invigorated. Strength, agility, and vitality are temporarily increased by 1. Well, I mean, if Warhorse is incentivizing me to cheat on Teresa. It's not my fault then, right? Got a lot of food to grab here. I'm like kind of tempted to get drunk with my Henry right now just to see what happens, but I don't really have any drinking perks yet. I'm all good, thank you though. Appreciate that.
Time of my life.
Okay, we'll take these. Imagine somebody watching me do this.
Well, I don't want to be the one to tell.
Yeah, that would be really hard to sneak in there. Could throw a pebble though, maybe. Oh, I don't have a... Hold on.
Farewell, sir.
We're out of food, Dorothy. Oh, I could just... Oh, okay. For some reason I thought I was taking...
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them.
I thought I had to sneak into the pantry. I guess I didn't understand that. See, I'm just a little short without everything here, so I don't know why. There we
That'll
go.
have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Uh-oh. First beer, second beer. Isn't it a beautiful world? Okay, let's check my Henry's alcohol levels right now. Alright, we're doing okay right now. I think it was the alcohol and the beer that I wasn't allowed to include in that list. There they go. Bye, Bara. Good luck to y'all. Oh, we gotta go check on the gamekeeper. Where is he? Oh man, I don't see him anywhere.
Come on then!
Hey, it's the tailor from Troskovitz. Where's our guy? Is he getting drunk right now? Where is he? I don't think I see him anywhere. Where is he? No, no, no.
This has been going on too long.
He's not fighting. Oh man, he snuck off. He must be drinking somewhere.
It wasn't easy for me to come here.
Sorry.
He probably thought
No, 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 no.
Henry, you're a fine fella. You know that.
What's this I see, gamekeeper? You didn't hold out for long.
But, it wasn't me. Old Sameen twisted my arm. I couldn't say no to him, could I?
One drink can't hurt. No.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Yeah. I made my bed. Now I have to lie in it. Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper.
Okay, luckily I stopped him. Okay, now we have to... We could go talk to the Moravians real fast. So I actually fist fought one of these guys when I first came to Sameen for the first time. I walked in and he told me to serve him, and Henry said no, and then we fought.
Well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. Come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it?
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our difference.
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
Come on, Henley. You wouldn't want us to take offence, would you? Can't make up without a wee toast.
All right, then. But just a little.
I knew you weren't no wet blanket. Fuck.
Reputation lost.
That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Sameen won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see.
Oh, man.
This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there being up pishy. But old Sameen took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bodak even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
Interesting. I wonder what happens if I just ignore this, though, because it seems like you can. Yeah, I think you can.
Only because...
Well, I just thought of, too. I don't think I had to put on my clothes again. I probably could have just clicked on the preset. Okay. Here we go. Deal with the cellar guard. We have to get rid of him, but how? I'll try talking to him.
She wouldn't even have a chance to enjoy the wedding.
The ceremony will be over by now, and Agnes will be here with us. So fucking sick of this.
I think he wants to be outside at the party.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Okay, this is why I drank that potion and put on the charisma clothes.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
There you go, bud. Okay, we're just gonna guard this now. Forget what he said it looked like. There we go. Better get out of here quick. No fooling around, right? Moravian schnapps. Moonshine the Moravians brought to the Sameen wedding. Okay, it's not our problem anymore. Poor guard.
Can't have you marry in the dark.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
7 beers and 4 shots of rum. The girls got beautiful. The old women got young.
God's
my
nails,
God.
Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
And couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
I'm enjoying the wedding so far. I just hate that the music is just on a non-stop loop.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. Such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semyon himself.
You were pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is, when their work is praised, aren't they?
Well, no wonder you didn't know which way was up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. And maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fob. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in
It's
yellow.
Hans.
He was well dressed, all right.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench.
Definitely
one
Hans.
that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semin. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do
I
then?
was there.
Then I ate a little something,
He's drunk.
drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. How's life treating you, old Bram?
Nice, we got a game save. Before we go find Hans, let me see if I can do this final duel so we finish that up. Hey, Gnarly.
Can I get on with it now?
Aye. The last one waiting for you is the old lord.
What can you tell me about your lord, Gnarly?
What can I tell you? He's got a lot of experience, but a lot of old man's aches and pains. Be careful, though. Don't underestimate him. As you saw yourself in Apollonia, his age is deceptive.
All right. I'll go and challenge the old lord.
I'm sure he's looking...
All right. Our final contestant. See if Henry can reign champion of the wedding.
Henry? I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
Uh-oh.
It's better this way. Believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talking.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Ulrich.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Ulrich in the background doesn't seem to know where he's going right now.
I managed in the end and got the food elsewhere.
Ah, that's good. You know, she's a good cook, but she can also be a real thorn in my side. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'll be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berghoff is a distinguished nobleman, and as such,
Doesn't
and don't
like
be offended
commoners.
now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him. Lord Semin, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I am not the youngest.
I saw how you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
Here we go. Oh, that's a good start.
God, what are you doing?
There we go.
Oh dear. Not your day, sir, eh?
Oh, what the hell. I'm not in my prime anymore, and Henry here is a very good swordsman.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, Gnarly, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He beat your son and the bailiff's son, too.
Oh, but surely he deserves some reward, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry. A beautiful neck chain. I had it made in Kuttenberg. I was hoping to give it to my son, but since he didn't beat you either, you certainly deserve it.
I'm honored. Thank you, Lord Semin.
Okay. We won't tell the son. Necklace for the winner of the sword fighting tournament. Minus 15 to conspicuousness, plus 4 to charisma. Okay, I think we'll put that on then. Alright, before I go talk to Hans, I think I want to see if we can find the gameskeeper again. We'll see him anywhere.
Nothing to do with that.
No, it must
There you are.
Hey, Henry, my friend.
I see I came just on time.
But, it wasn't me. Samine twisted my arm.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Yeah. I made my bed. Now I have to lie in it. Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper.
I love how Henry has to drink it after. Yeah, I'm watching you, buddy. Alright. Find the young man. Dressed in yellow. This guy's in yellow. He's a musician, though. Where the hell did Hans go?
Maybe I'm going to have a slice of piglet cut right in the spit. I'd better
Aha. Who would have guessed? He's wooing the women.
I might have known. Where there's trouble, Lord Capon is never far off.
You two know each other?
Unfortunately. What do you want, Henry? Can't you see I'm busy here?
Did we try to kill him with kindness? It wasn't working earlier.
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you think someone nicked it?
I don't think so. I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my...
Oh, God.
Girl.
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
Starting to feel bad for this guy. Oh, we only have the dark options here. Let it go. If you know who you're talking to, or get lost while you still can. This one seems interesting. Let's go with the coercion.
Hey, you animal! Do you have any idea who you're mouthing off to? This is Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. He could have you pilloried for a month for talking like that.
Oh, I had no idea. Excuse me, sir.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
How do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
I don't think Hans would take it. from knowing him from the first game.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry?
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
Now he wants to work together. Alright, Hans, you have a lovely evening. And I'll get the mission done here.
We want to handle this for you.
And I'd hate to say something else.
Okay, he said by the blacksmith left the sword by the latrine. We have a little quest area here.
I can't complain, though.
Since when?
I'm watching you.
Especially about us.
I don't know where the latrine is. This is the battlements. Oh, it's the miller. Doing okay, man?
Careful.
Where is Svatya? Svatya. I don't see Svatya anywhere, but I wonder if I can. If he hid the sword somewhere and I can find it. I found Svatya. That took me a minute there. He's right here. He's kind of hard to notice. He's camouflaged a little bit over there in the darkness.
Radovan's present for young Lord Semine is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck. All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
I know you took the sword. I have witnesses.
Do you see a sword on me? You can't prove anything.
You won't wriggle your way out of this one after what you've been saying about the Semines. And if you don't have the sword anymore, so much the worse for you. It'll look like you not only nicked it, but sold it too.
But you can't... All right then. I confess.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast, so I threw it in the pond.
No.
You can't be serious. How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Farewell.
He kept screeching so loud.
I wonder if you're able to get that sword without actually having talked to Svatya just by exploring. Because I was looking all around right here and I couldn't find anything. Oh my gosh, there it is. That is so cool. It'll be impressive for the players that find it without asking Svatya. I bet you if you fail the speech check, actually you wouldn't know, so this could actually be quite challenging.
Here it is. Just like Svatya said.
But there's something I'd like to ask you. How long did you have to...
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
We're ratting him out. I don't care about him.
The bailiff's son took it.
Svatya? Why the hell would he do that? He and young Semine will be brothers-in-law.
Maybe that's exactly why.
Right. I heard he's got a grudge against the Semines. But for him to act a fool like that, when Semine finds out, he'll make the bailiff set the boy straight in no uncertain terms.
No one should be above the law.
Aye, but still, punishing your own son is a punishment in itself. But, as you say, it has to be done. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Berghoff has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Berghoff.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
I don't think Otto's going to show up to the wedding.
Where on earth
is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Poor guy. Just wants to be respected.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
What's he thinking about?
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right
And a
back
hell
where
of
we
a day.
started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Okay. You gotta remember that, obviously, we're doing work for King Wenceslas right now. I'm trying to forge this alliance. But at the same time, Henry's got these personal quests. Avenging his parents' deaths. And finding the sword that Istvan Toth took from him, so... I think he cares much more about that than really fighting for King Wenceslas. I want to ask Svatya why he took the sword. Oh no, here we go. Can ask him this.
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar. Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
If I had old Semin for a father-in-law, I wouldn't stay sober either. God be with you. And
Okay.
have a pleasant evening.
Oh man, what are we gonna get ourselves into now?
What are you doing here?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alda as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's...
Did he...
No! He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
Starting to get worried that something's going on here. I keep thinking of like the Red Wedding.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder. And he knows it. And it pleases him.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
The booze!
Uh-oh.
Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fight! Fuck off, mate! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not gonna blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
And here we go. I should have guessed it would turn out like this when Henry and Hans are together.
We'll finish this quickly. Don't spare him! Nice! Take that!
I want a 1v1. Who wants to throw down? Come on. Help out Hans.
Come on then! Slice him up!
Die, you swine!
Here we go. We got that guy down.
Now you're finished! Do it!
Couple more.
Slice him up!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Take the fucker out, damn it!
Let's go, old man. Come on.
Slice him up! Now you're finished!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Who's it? It's 1403. This is from the first game's map. Tell me it's Father Godwin. Let's go.
Oh, cursed luck. Well, well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Well, this is really, really cool. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to play more as Father Godwin or not, but the two gentlemen that Father Godwin is conversing with are Sir Radzig Kobyla, Henry's biological father, and also Lord Hanush, Hanush of Lipa, the Lord of Ratai, and also the Lord that is holding Sir Hans's position until he feels that Hans is of age or ready to rule. But let's continue on, because this is really, really cool.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
What if I refuse, Sir Radzig?
Have you got anything better to do all day but chase after women and guzzle altar wine?
You might be surprised.
Don't you want to hear us out first? Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
Why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake! Get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why me?
Honestly, I'd like to know that too, Radzig. Why this fellow?
He has experience like few others. You know that, Hanush. And not just in combat. Although he might not look like it at the moment, he is from a noble family, so he knows how to deal with nobility.
What? You're saying this scoundrel in a cassock is blue-blooded?
It's true. And he also understands the common people. Since we don't know what's holding Capon up, we need someone who can deal with whoever he comes across.
I hope you're right. So what do you say, Godwin?
How could I say no after such words of praise?
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
It's cool to see their updated models.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cellar's getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
Oh, yeah?
Give over.
Oh, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologise. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
Do you realise the shit you got me into? I was stuck in a foreign region, far from home, without money, without my things, and the worst of it all, I was completely alone.
I know! I already said I behaved like a fool, all right? So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts, or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks. There's nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
Well, we know our next quest, right?
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
I like how they set up the story here with Thomas.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Bergov.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
Interesting.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What'd you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
Take that seriously.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
We finally made it to Trotsky Castle. Not in the way that I thought we would. But it's pretty cool to be up here when we've been looking up at Trotsky Castle for so many hours in game. Look at this. I want to see if we can see Troskovitz. We're technically not in the castle, but I really would like to see Troskovitz in the distance. Let's go up on top of this right here. Gotta figure out which way we're facing right now. My god, this game looks so good. You guys are watching after it's been compressed a little bit. So it's not as good of a quality as what I'm actually seeing in game. Excuse me, sir. Hey, there we go. Okay, so there's Troskovitz right there. Because the rock quarry's right here. That's where I read the codex for Trotsky Castle. Wish we had a better view of it. This is going to be trespassing. Yep. Okay, let's head back over here. And I think I'm actually going to end the episode right here. I know this is a little bit shorter than my other episodes, but the wedding was kind of like its own thing. I don't know if I want to start Trotsky Castle here on that same episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.